How's it going, guys? This is Trent from No Nut Clarity talking to you today about ambitions and life goals and why yours are valid. So, you probably remember as a kid when you're told, as a lot of us are often told, that you can do anything you want, dream big, reach for the stars. You be a doctor, astronaut, fireman, or be rich and famous. And we're just told, think about what you want to be as an adult. And then when you become an adult, you start realizing a lot of these goals as a kid, while they're nice, a lot of them are really hard to attain. Like being a doctor requires a lot of school, and being an astronaut requires a lot of school and a lot of smarts and a lot of math, which people don't like. And so as an adult, we start thinking about more, I don't want to say realistic because everything's realistic as far as being an astronaut, but more easily attainable goals that are more comfortable, like being like an artist or a gardener or an electrician or an IT person. And we start really thinking about things that just kind of are just easier to obtain. And sometimes that new goal or interest we set as an adult sometimes becomes our big main goal, or it becomes like our pretty much this job and something that we're just good at doing that we can make money off of. And then you have the people that just want to live, the people that just want to be comfortable in life and make just enough to kind of just live and survive and just sustain their lifestyle. Some people that just aren't worried about having big ambitions or goals. And there's nothing wrong with that. At the end of the day, no matter what, whether you want to be rich and famous, you want to be an astronaut, you want to be an electrician, welder, an artist, or a gardener, or just be somebody that just works retail is making enough just to live and just be comfy. Like wherever your goal is or whatever you want to do, you're valid. Like as long as the thing or goal or ambition you want to do isn't breaking the law or isn't hurting anybody, then just do what makes you happy or what you want to do as far as your ambitions, your dreams, your goals, and whatnot. Like you either be a couch potato and just be comfy, or end up trying to win a Nobel Prize. And the reason I'm saying all this and making this video is because I got inspiration recently. It's going to sound really funny. I got it from watching an anime called Chainsaw Man. And for those uninitiated, Chainsaw Man's an anime about basically a pervert, a guy who ends up making it his goal to grab some titties. Like his goal is literally to cop a feel, and it's what makes him happy, and he's willing to fight for it. And all of his coworkers or buddies, people he works with, says that that's not a serious dream. You can't be in the profession and have a dream like that and be taken seriously. Like you have to have something more viable. And the main character claps back that saying, while it's not serious to you, it's what makes me happy. So you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to take it serious or not. But me, it's what I want to do. It's what I'm happy. It's what I want to pursue. And he claps back even further by saying, just because all you guys just want revenge or just want to save people out of trauma from you losing your family to demons and whatnot, doesn't mean I have to have the same type of goal to be taken seriously or to take this job seriously. Like, I want titties. That's what I want. And so I'm going to fight for it. And that's literally like his whole incentive in the plot in Chainsaw Man. I'm not going to talk about the entire story. Go watch it if you're interested, or if not, that's fine. I originally gave it a good old 3-episode try, and I was like, I don't want to watch this. And then went back to it. I'm like, oh, this is not too bad. But the reason that gave me inspiration is just to say, like, and it's not also not to say, don't shit on somebody else's dreams just because they're different from yours, but pursue your dreams because whatever gets you going, whatever drives you, as long as it's legal and has consent and is not hurting people, it's valid. Like, don't shit on other people's dreams for being different from yours or not being super serious or be as or something that you think is ridiculous but not ridiculous to them. Don't shit on someone else's dream, but also don't let people shit on your dream or what you want to go for, your passion in life that you want to do. Again, going back to whether you want to be rich and famous, that's not easily attainable, or whether you want to be comfy, which is usually more easily attainable. People who are rich and famous probably think of lazy people, it's like, oh, your lifestyle's not shit. And then people who like to just be comfy think like being rich and famous is way too much for me. And they shun each other usually. But it's like either way is a valid way to live, whether you become that or not. It's like just let people be them. Cause like it's their life. Like if I want to be a couch potato and you think that's stupid, okay, good for you. It's not your life to live. Go on, make your own choices. I don't care. Like the way I want to live is just as valid as the way you want to live. Hell, I'll give more examples. If you want to work at a retail job and just make a steady wage while you're just pursuing your dream to just be an artist and just make simple art, not trying to be next Picasso, but just make like simple art that you enjoy, you can do that. Nothing wrong with that. If you want to be a musician and let's say you're making music very nice, big as freaking DJ Khaled, another one, or freaking Tyler the Creator, but you still have fun making music, and that's just what you want to do in life, do that. Sure, you don't have to be big to have fun. Just because people think, oh, you're not as big as them, so nothing's going to come out of it, doesn't mean it should ruin your ambition or make you want to change your goals or change how you want to live in life. Like, you're still enjoying it. It's still your passion. Still go for it. Don't let people shit on you for it because it's not their life to live. Like me personally, I thought a lot about it because of the expectations put on me to want to, oh, you have to be the very best at this and that, or you have to go for something big. Me, I just want to be comfortable. I just want to live and be peaceful and have fun. That's literally it. That's all I want to do. I don't want to take over the world. I don't want to be a Pokemon master. I don't want to win a Nobel Prize. I just want to just be happy and be comfortable. That's it. And it may not be everybody's freaking cup of tea. Some people like to live a faster life and whatnot, or have a life that's always super eventful, but I just want to be comfy. That's it. And buff, but mostly comfy. And so when you think about it, it's like those ambitions don't really sound like something that our parents or people that teach us how to dream when we're kids. It's something that you think about, something that's going for. People will talk about, oh, that's a waste of time. That's a waste of life. You're just wasting your time. I don't care. It's my time. I should choose how I want to spend it, right? If I want to spend my time being comfy, let me do that. It's not your life to live. Again, it's mine. They're my goals, my ambitions. And hell, if they change later in the line, because life's unpredictable, they can always change, then I'll change them. But they'll be on my own terms. I'm not going to change because somebody else is like, you should make you go something else that's more grand. You should make your goals are too small. Well, so's your husband's dick. But you don't see me coming to you about them. Like, shit. Let me have my piece, and you keep yours. Like, of course, there's a bit more to my goals. Like, I want to eat good food, go out to really cool places, have fun, and travel to different places where I go, experience, I don't know, arcades, just experience comfortable hotels, and just do fun things in life. That's all I want to do. And some people look at that and be like, well, that's a waste. And I'm like, to you? Like, I'm living how I want. I'm living my best life. Like, you got a problem with that? Go live your best life. Like, again, can your goals and ambitions change? Yes, you're still valid. Can they go from big to small or small to big? Yes, that's still valid. You go from just getting tired of sitting around all day and go from wanting to be from that to being famous. You go from hating the military to something you want to be in the military. You're still valid, no matter what it is. People can change just as much as life changes. And trust me, life changes a lot. Like, first you're sitting here getting a $200 check from the government, and then all of a sudden you're getting charged $500 for personal property tax, and it's like, oh, well then, that changed my bank account in a split second. So with all that being said, just live your best life. Don't let your goals change just because others disapprove of them. Don't feel obligated or pressured to change the way you want to live just because you have outside input. Of course, if you are experiencing issues and you want to change, by all means, accept advice. But if you're fine the way you are and you're happy, don't let people take away your happiness. Because again, they may have a completely different mindset about how to live that works for them. But what works for them is probably not going to work for you, especially if you were raised differently, they're a lot more hardworking and you're not, and it's okay to not be as hardworking. Shit, as long as you're living and doing what you need to do to get by. Like, of course, I would want for everybody to succeed and make the most money possible. That just doesn't happen. Not everybody is going to make 90K or 70K or 100K. Some people are fine and living just fine, making 40 and having a partner that makes the same amount as them and just living in a one bedroom studio apartment and able to play games together, eat and chill, and still have a good life, still have fun. And that's fine. You could be rich and still not be happy. Like, think about that. And even if your goal, you feel like it sounds really ridiculous, think about this. This is coming from the guy who's making a video that was inspired from an anime about a pervert who wanted to touch some titties, and that was his goal. This is coming from the guy who literally base his life motto off of an old Game Boy Advance game. Like, my life motto, little backstory is, my life motto is basically, it's nice to be nice. And where I got it from was from an old game called Mario and Luigi Superstar Sagas for the Game Boy Advance back in 2003. And basically, long story short, you're Mario and Luigi, you help one of Bowser's goons find his way to the ship, you give him directions when he was lost, and then you go on to that ship, and you find him, and he's like, hey, I know I'm a bad guy, but you helped me out earlier, so I'm going to give you a mushroom. Gives you a mushroom and says, it's nice to be nice. And from there, I was like, you know what? Words to fucking live by. And it's from a fucking video game from 2003 on the Game Boy Advance, a children's video game. And that's my life motto. So if you think the way you live or your goals are ridiculous, think about that. And it probably doesn't sound so bad the way you want to live or what you want to do. Because you get inspiration from anywhere or do anything you want. As long as it's legal and you're not hurting anybody or breaking the law, then by all means, do what you want to do. Live like how you want to live. Don't let other people's opinions or disapprovals make you feel obligated to change who you are and how you want to live. Because at the end of the day, it's your life, and you're the only one who controls that. Thank you for listening. This has been Trent from No Nut Clarity. Have a good one. Peace.